Hey everybody, this is your old pal Spann Dex, and we are back here in Hydroneer. And, well, this is a more problems Hydroneer. Let's go see what I got going in my farm. Okay, here we are. And I'm starting out with some little legs, so I guess the first thing I gotta do... I only have one thing that's causing lag right now, unless I get a huge backup, and that's this guy. Yep, there it is. Come on. Thank you. So, and I know I can add all this stuff to it and make it automatically go. I have everything set up to do it, but the problem with it is, if I do that, it'll back up right here. Because this wants to come down and get it, and it just backs up too much. Anyways, so I moved all of my diggers from up here to back there. Got all that going, but there was quite a bit of a problem. I couldn't get this guy to work. And forever I couldn't get this guy to work either. But I finally got it figured out. And I got that guy working. But I still can't get this guy working. And I have done everything I could, thinking that is not enough pressure. But I would always have that one working and that one working. And at first thing I did was I bought a second pump. And had this pump running all of this up to here, and then it stopped with a plug, and then the next pump would work this set of belts and the 4 miners. That did nothing. I've tried these pressure tanks. Oh, which that one's empty now. Suppose stay open. Wrong one. That one. There we go. How's my pressure on this line? 270. It's pretty low. It is running everything, including those belts right now. Because my next thing to try was to make this line just run these pumps. And then I had it running straight through the ground and stuff, so then I thought maybe it's the ground causing it. That wasn't doing it either. And let me tell you, I've got pressure up to this point over 300. Over 350. Like, up to this point. Stupid shovel's in the way. Anyways. This, what was the problem, was I didn't have enough dirt. And I'm pretty confident that's the problem with this one. So I have to take this one out, and I have to take that belt out, because I already know I'm not going to be able to place this guy back down with that belt there. I don't know why. It's just a weird thing. But it's a thing that I can deal with. So, I'm going to work on fixing that, get enough dirt in here for this guy to be happy, and see if we can get it started back up again. And to do that, I'm going to shut off this spot, the diggers. Come on. Thank you. I have a damaged mouse, and my mouse likes to double click a lot. I click it once, it clicks twice. So we'll pull you out. We'll pull you out. And then we'll grab Mr. Shovel. T2 Shovel. I'm not really sure how thick I need to make it, but I'm gonna make it as thick as I can. Because I want this to work. I want them all to work. And if this works, then that means I should have enough pressure in this line to go really big. And as Barbara mentioned on my channel in the comments, she runs 50 to 60 of these fuckers. And they work just beautifully. So, if I can make these four work, and just happening to adjust the dirt around and play with the dirt and make it happy, then I could probably make 50 to 60. Because y'all see my pressure. That is an obscene amount of pressure. And I have done everything I can to add pressure to that line. I have my pressure tank here. And I did find out that adding 2 of these pressure tanks doesn't do anything. But on this line that runs the diggers, I have all 4 of the pressure gainers that I can get. This one I think I only have 2 on that runs everything else. But everything else has been happy. I've had no complaints. Barbara, that left comments on my channel, also told me putting one of these in should stop the big backup that I had at the mouth of this thing. And so far, it has. I've left this thing overnight while I went to bed. No problems. I've left this thing all day while I went to work. No problems. So, the only... Okay, well, there's a problem. Problem solved. And since I moved back here, did you see the chunk of that guy? They're chunkier. They're very much chunkier. I love them being very much chunkier. Oh, it's only worth 540. 14. Yeah, it's going back in. It's not a big enough fish. It goes back in. There it goes. Alright. So now, I'm ready to turn this back on and see if that bitch lights up. Yes! All 4 are working! Beautifully. Was my pressure sitting at? Still 360. So that was ultimately the problem. So now, I have this space right here. All pretty. Set up. All I have to do is add the dirt. I can make my diggers go all the way down here. Can you think about how many that would be? This will be awesome. And as long as I don't have any ridiculous backups, I should constantly be making money. And always be happy. I mean, because all I need to make the diggers is iron and cloudium. Cloudium is the hardest one to get. But, as you just saw by my cloudium bar, I am getting quite a bit. But what I want to get this going, working well enough, that I can go over to my other base and start building it. Wish I had a map in here. I don't. If I did, I'd show you guys my other base, but at the start of my last problem video, you guys saw a bit of the base and stuff. I'm sure you guys know where it's at. But I think when I start adding to this side of the base, I want them to be off center. So my next miner is going to be dropping onto this belt. So that one will drop onto that belt, that one drops onto that belt, the one on this side will drop to this belt. And we'll keep them off center like that. With that pressure, I wonder how many I can add before I start having plumbing problems. I mean, because I can make this work to as much room as I need it to. Because I can like put another one here, have it go up, over, and then follow the top of this belt. If I need to. Until I get to a point where I have to split it off and go somewhere else. But this should be easy. My life just got a lot easier. Check out how much gold I got. You ready? You ready? Let's see this. Boom! 3 million! 3,350,855. That's one for the record books. My record books, not yours. That one, if I can make another one that much, I'll make a necklace with my most expensive gem. Which I believe right now, this guy is pretty expensive. I'm not sure that's the most expensive because it probably... Shut up. Because it probably does not weigh as much, nearly as much as my ruby. I think my ruby is probably my most expensive. Because the rubies come out fast. And I'm pretty sure that there's enough ruby in here. 264,000. How much was that guy? 209,000. So it's beating that guy by a little bit, but do you see the weight difference? This one weighs 10,000. Might as well just say pounds. That fucker weighs 10, and look at how light I lift that bitch. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Doesn't feel like it weighs that much. Alright, let's check out the emerald. $234, weighing in at 9,398 pounds. Yes, we're saying pounds. I don't want to hear it. Alright, so we're not cheating, so we're not going to compress it yet. My sapphire. Boom, almost $300,000, weighing in at 11,000 pounds. So this is the heftiest fucker we got. How much was the onyx? 209, weighing less than 1,000. I think price per weight, onyx, definitely the big winner. Always will be, never will be dismissed. You get to sit right there, buddy. That's your new home. You get to go back in the fire. I would love to see one of these get to at least over 500,000 before I make a necklace out of it. Because especially like if I get another gold ingots that weighs that much, that's worth that much, that'll be ridiculous. Like, look. This guy here was my first favorite. That guy's crap. Then there was this guy, who I really liked. But that guy's crap. These two are going back in there, and I'm going to combine them. I need to get me... Oh, I should combine all three of them and just build them. Which one were you? Yeah, you're the next one going back in. Yeah, I should just like combine them all and just wait until I produce one that's like worth $5 million, and then just cut it straight in half. That way I'll have two completely identical bars. Come on, get to where I could drop you in. Thank you. But now that I got 4 working, my gold and iron are coming at a steady freaking rate. There's some caladium. I don't care about the shards. Shards, I only need them when one of those 2 bad boys need stuff. But gold and iron come at a really steady rate. Fact. I want to see what my iron is. Oh, and this is another problem that I found that I had after my last video. While I started working on adjusting this all around and placing the dirt. Now that Miss Barbara decided to point out that the reason I wasn't able to move the dirt at the back was because my dumbass had a T1 shovel and not the T2 shovel. And the dirt at the back of the mine was T2. But the problem that I found after the fact was I dumped this bar because I needed to go make more miners, and there were gems inside of it. Uncut gems. Look at that guy. He's worth almost 300 million too, but look at the weight. 248,000 pounds. And I can lift it. Look how strong I am. Woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. That'd make a killer dagger. Or I could get 3 of these. It'd make a sword. But like I said, yeah, I don't want to do that. I want to wait till it's like massively expensive. And then, oh, I can't get it. I want to drop that back in. And that one too. So, one of the things I'm going to do, now that I know I have this working and everything's going to be alright, is I want to build like a kind of factory base here. That'll be cool. So, my new plot, my new plot that I bought, that I've already started digging on, I'm going to kind of let that sit for a while. Like, it's there. I know it's there. I know it's mine. I know I have stuff. Actually, I think I have a harvester there, but I shouldn't need another harvester. But I think I have a few of those guys up there. Actually, I think they're right up there. I could just go outside and drop them back down. And then I'm ready to start expanding. I'll just need belts and pipes and luck, and to start dropping more dirt this way. But that sounds like my next plan is I want to build a like factory and have like a platform right just above this level so that I can still access these, but be able to walk up there and easily drop stuff back in there as I need it. Like, I can come down, drop you, and see how much you're worth, and then just walk up there and drop it back in. Because I'll have... I could even make a way for this to be up there too, so that I don't have to come down for that, or I could just leave a way for me to come down for that. Not really a big deal about that. That could create me a water room. And then, of course, I would love to get in here and get up to where I can get high enough, because I would love to just empty that roof out. Like, make that all clean and everything. Could you imagine the light that I would have? It'd be so cool. Don't know if I would really have light, but So, well, this time I presented a problem, but it wasn't a huge problem because I was able to solve it on my own. And so far, everything Barbara has told me seems to be working out just fine with this guy. And also, not having this guy on the ticker solved that problem. Even though I kind of hate it because then I'll constantly have to come over here and go, not like that. Now I have to go dump that back in. I don't have my stuff set up for it yet. Go, no. Oh, that's nice. So that guy's nice. But this is what I got set up. That further pump, the only thing it runs are my diggers. And I'm gonna try to keep it that way as I build. Because then I should be able to just add more diggers. And what I want to do is build all the way down along that back line. And then wrap that pipe around and come back this way with them. It's gonna be challenging. It's gonna be a long process. But I'm gonna do it. And I'll show you guys what it's running like when I get it all done. But once it's all done, I think it's gonna be cool. And then I'll start building kind of the factory look, kind of making it look better and more walk-throughable instead of a bunch of dirt there. But now that I have the T2 shovel, I can use this dirt. I can move this dirt over there. So, I know this wasn't a very long video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope it gave you kind of some insight about troubles that you can have with this game. And not just this video, but my last video. I hope you guys like it. If you did, feel free to hit that subscribe and like button. Don't have to. Nobody's pressuring you. We're all just here for fun, loving the games. This is your old pal Spann Dex, and we are signing off. You guys have a great weekend.